Zippo Lighters in Bradford. It's a huge company that sells its products worldwide. There's a museum inside full of pieces of Zippo's past, and it traces a most interesting history. George Blaisdell started it all in 1932. Seems a friend was using a lighter George thought too cumbersome, not very good-looking. Zippo's Howard Fessenmeyer picks up the story.
And his friend said, well, geez, if you can do better, why don't you build a better one? And that he did. And that's where the idea came from.
So George worked at developing and then manufacturing the Zippo lighter. That design of more than 60 years ago hasn't really changed. Zippo's early growth was steady, but Howard says World War II came along, and that really put Zippo on the map.
So from 1942 to 1945, all of the lighters that we produced went to the Quartermaster Corps, and they in turn made them available to the Army, Marines, Air Force, Navy on a consignment basis, and they were rationed.
There were letters of support and congratulations from MacArthur. War correspondent Ernie Pyle thought a Zippo lighter was like a hunk of gold, so the reputation of Zippo was made. This museum covers Zippo's history, showing the high points, things you might find interesting. They used to engrave, then hand airbrush corporate and military orders, but that has become too expensive, Howard says, so the process is no longer used. These are now collector's items. Years ago, George Blaisdell made one extremely important business decision. If a Zippo product doesn't work, it'll be fixed for free.
We have never taken the first penny from anybody to repair a lighter.
So 28 people repair or replace 700 lighters a day here now. On a wall in the museum is some of Zippo's best stories.
This is what I like. The Cocker Spaniel got a hold of that.
And here's a box trim shredder. And this is my favorite.
Grinding machine.
Grinding machine. It certainly worked.
There are some wonderful tales of woe on this wall. Zippo lighters, an American story, really. It makes for an interesting stop on our tour of Pennsylvania. I'm Mike Stevens, Muse Watt 16, rolling down the Pennsylvania Road in Bradford, McKean County.